It's early and this was unannounced. Nico, I'm doing a live feed.
He's in the bathroom.
Perfect. I don't foresee a lot of people showing up for this. Let's see if anybody even shows up. I know, but I got subscribers all over the world. So it's not always 7 o'clock in the morning for them. But I do think it's a little early. So in case you guys are watching this, you're watching it later. It's first day at the California Custom Show. What's up, Grunge? There are a couple people here. Jesus Christ, HC works today. Fucking feet are cold. We went to Friday Night Blade Affair last night. I was going to do a live feed from there, but they have poo-poo signal up here. So I don't even know how good this is because the hotel Wi-Fi is not real good here. So would you like to see my sleeping accommodations? Because the Hobbit is a dummy sometimes, as much as I love him. That's where I slept last night. Luckily, I keep a blanket in the car. So we won a couple things last night that you're gonna get to see on the channel. Won a Marsh. It's not like we won it. I don't know how many of y'all's wives watch these streams. I will not lift the veil on the mystery that is knife show auctions. Westinghouse micarta on this. Jeremy Marsh. Nico won the lottery on this, and I was like, he's like, I could get that and flip it. And I was like, yeah, you can. I was like, just don't fuck. You haven't fucked with it yet? And he was like, no. And I was like, don't. And he walked over and he was like, oh. And I was like, that's the sound I made. That's how I knew that if I got that, it would never leave my collection. He was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. It was a. We're gonna get to see this on the channel before too long. This is Jeremy Marsh Custom. I gotta ask Jeremy today. I had to find out the info about it because I don't think they put an info card in it. It's a mini Whisper prototype. So that's a $1,900 knife. And I mean, he's gonna wind up selling these. But then there's this type of, Mike, remind me, what type of blade is that? Oh, wait. That is a Bob Terzola handmade custom. This thing's big too. Remember I was talking about pocket clips on one live feed? There's that thing. We were talking about it. It was the end of the show, and I was like, Bob, if no one picks, because these were all lotteries, and I was like, Bob, if no one picks up their lottery, I was like, hold that. We can't let you leave with that. And so Nico went and picked it up. This feather Damascus faux dagger. Let me see here. That's backwards for you guys probably, but it says it's a feather, let's see, feather blade dagger, silver, quill, G10 bolsters, zebra stripe carbon fiber scales, stainless steel feather Damascus blade, $2,800. That's a Bob T right there. You need to see this shit on the channel. This thing is so fucking nice. Is it the correct direction? I don't think it is. I don't know. It's backwards for me. So I was assuming it was backwards for you. Yeah, we were at the show. We did not drink. I did not have a drop of alcohol last night. So this will be the first time I've ever went to a first day of a knife show without a hangover. I don't know how I feel about that. I just feel like I didn't get any goddamn sleep because I don't ever get any goddamn sleep. So there we go, charge. So I haven't done a live feed from the phone for a long time, so I don't know how this is going. I can't see anything. I can't tell if I'm getting good signal or not. So, but yeah, we went to the show. We were there all night. We were there until about 10:30 or 11. So that was, but Friday Night Blade Affair is definitely different than the actual show. Friday Night Blade Affair is just like a get together. And like, I hung out with Todd Rexford and Mike Raymond, and I was talking about sharpening with Dmitry Sinkovich. Like I was standing there and we were talking about like, cause he sharpens the same way I do. He's like, oh, I do with the stone, like with the convex. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you do that too? He's like, yeah. We were talking about, like people are talking about their knives that they've got that are on the table, and he and I are talking about sharpening. And I was like, there are so many people that are so fucking jealous of me right now. I was like, I'm bullshitting with Dmitry Sinkovich. And then I went over and talked with Bob Truzzola for a little bit. Tom Mayo, I was hanging out with Tom Mayo and fucking Todd Rexford. Todd was like, "You're gonna win another fucking knife today?" I was like, "I'm hoping." I won a Rexford a couple years ago. Quentin is a stalker. I'm at the California Custom Show, CCKS, California Custom Show, Custom Knife Show. I never went through the drawers. You know what? I'm remiss in my duties. I always go through the hotel drawers to see if anything was left behind. Not because I want something, but like, you know, I guarantee there's some little kid that left their toy and they want it back. But yeah, so fucking up here at the knife show, I gotta take a shower and get ready. Nico's taking a shower because he has to be there early. The actual show doesn't start till noon? Something. Yeah, it starts at noon. I'm talking to Nico's wife. Best part about this hotel room, actually, this is the worst part because I feel like shit this morning. I don't have a hangover, but I could definitely feel better. There's a Del Taco right across from our hotel room. Any of you guys know me at a knife show? You know I'm gonna have one of these, and this is not nicotine. So after the show, I was on the Giggle Grass, and I was like, we need to go to Del Taco. So at 11-ish at night, I ate a fucking California burrito. It did not sit in my stomach real well. My stomach today is like, you are a fucking idiot. So, this is...
I'm just warning you that the water is going to cut out.
It's what?
The water cuts out on you.
It doesn't go all the way off.
No, it did on mine twice. Like it just stopped.
Also, can we also repeat the shape of the shower and how you feel like you're in a boat?
This shower, okay, this shower, try to stand in this shower. It's like there's a spot in the middle that's like this wide, and the rest of it is just all curve. And you're like, I'm gonna fucking, you're right, it does. It's like you're standing in a canoe.
Yeah, it's one terrible, and yeah, the water cut out twice. And I had to
Well, the thermostat's falling out of the wall. The fucking elevator button. You guys will get to see all this shit in the video. We checked in this room. We came in last night and turned the TV on. We came into the room, and the original, like when you turn the TV on, the welcome to your room page, it's like welcome Nico Urbano, was actually playing an adult video. Like, I don't think it was actually, it was a documentary, right?
It was a documentary about porn.
It was a documentary about porn, but they were showing porn scenes. Like the actual act. Like there were actually people fucking on the TV. I turned it on, and the remote wouldn't let me change the channel. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And he goes, what did you turn on? I was like,
No, why did you touch it? Because it was breaking.
Right? We were like, fuck it. All we wanted to do was change it to something that was not pornography.
I was watching you touch the remote, and it's like every single button you pressed did like nothing. I'm like, did you break the controller and we're just stuck with porn?
But it wasn't like we had it, like, not like we picked it. Like, that's what if your kids came into this hotel room and grabbed the remote and turned it on, that's what they would get. There was literally people fucking in a park.
That's not fun.
And I was standing there, I was like, what in the fuck? And I was trying to change the channel, and it wouldn't do anything. The remote was not responding. The TV was not responding to the remote. He was like, what the fuck did you do?
It's possessed with porn.
I didn't do anything. I just turned the TV on.
Welcome to hell.
I'm like, fuck it. I'm pretty sure, we are pretty sure at this point that, here, check this out. Don't mind the mess because we brought more stuff than most people bring. We're pretty sure, judging by this, that this used to be. I mean, are we pretty sure that this used to be low-income housing that they converted into a hotel?
At this point, I'm gonna say yeah.
It's what it feels like. It does not feel like a hotel room. It feels like low-income housing that got turned into a hotel room.
Sweet, Michael.
This is the suite with the, okay. Pay no attention to Bridget, who's reading, but this was double occupancy room. To get to the bathroom, you have to go through the bedroom that only has one bed. This is what I would expect from like a one-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Court of Thorns on Roses. So that was my this was my sleeping accommodations for the evening. But it does have an oddly adequate kitchen. Dishwasher.
In the cupboards, there's actually like pots and pans.
Yeah, I know. That's one of the first things I looked because I saw all the because I brought food with me from Vaughn's over there when I stopped, and I was like, oh, is there a way for me to warm this up? And I was like, I got here and I was like, oh wow, silverware. But yeah, here's Garden Grove, California for you. Why are there 8 people here and only 5 likes? There's 7 now. I lost a like. In case you were wondering, in this venue, there's a lot of interesting things that you can go see. You can go to Shoe City. There's a Big 5 Sporting Goods right next to the Value Max T-shirt store and a California Dental. So, how do I feel this morning? I feel like I slept on a fucking couch. And no one asked, but so I've already got footage that we filmed yesterday. I didn't film anything at the venue. Ooh, the room comes with a view. Yeah, not a good one, but it definitely came with one. You can see there's a huge. If you ever come up if you ever go to Anaheim area, Garden Grove, Anaheim area, there's a huge church that you'll drive by, and it's over there. So Disneyland is literally, if you go out the front and wind up looking at that Del Taco, which is at the front of the building, if you take a left, you're like quarter of them. Like I could walk to Disneyland in like 15 minutes, if that. I don't think it's. Well, let's check. How far is it from here to Disneyland on foot?
Which Disneyland?
What do you mean, which Disneyland?
It looks like Disneyland Park is a little over a mile away on foot.
Yeah. I know where we're at. We're in front of the Book de Beppo. This is Josh. If Josh is here, every time I want to try an Emerson, I feel, I have something to say about an Emerson. So you guys know I bag on Emerson all the time. So you guys, we have a friend, a mutual friend, a friend to the channel, that won a lottery for a custom Emerson. And this young lady came up to me and she was like, one of the washers was pinched and shredded on this $1,900 knife. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? She's like, nope, not at all. Allow me to pull up the Instagram DM that our good friend sent us last night. So this is a $1,900 Emerson. Are you ready? I have to save the photo. I've got to save it. So I can show you more. Save. And she was like, we got it. And we didn't want to say anything. And I was like, I would have fucking thrown a fit. This, you ready? On a $1,900, like they pay. So if your wives are in a room, if I can find a way to get them out of the room, I'll give you 30 seconds. But this knife, I don't know if you can see it. If you could see right there, that is a pinched and shredded washer on a $1,900 fucking knife. So you know how I always talk shit about Ernie's knives, about the Emerson knives? It's not, like, you can tell me all you want. Like, the hardcore Ernie Emerson fans can tell me all they want that it's not true. That is a $1,900 handmade custom Emerson. How did that make it to the table? That's a very good question. I wish I could. I forgot that I can't highlight your comments on this because I'm not on my laptop. I'm on my phone. So I didn't bring my bell with me either. So if you're going to drop a super chat, I probably won't even see it. I don't know if I even see them on those. So yeah, we're going to go to, but I guess what? The stuff that we got. So good. That is one of the best Bob Terzola knives I've ever seen. I told Bob, I was like, you can't, like, except like all of his knives are still on the table after the lottery. And I was like, if no one has picked that up, you've got to hold on to that. I don't know if you guys can tell. I only got like fucking 3 hours sleep last night. Has nothing to do with like the accommodations. The couch was surprisingly more comfortable. The couch in this hotel was more comfortable than the beds in the hotel we stayed at last time we came to this show. Not joking. That couch is pretty fucking comfortable. I'm not sure it's worth fucking Disneyland area prices to sleep on that couch, but still. So yeah, that I might pick on Spyderco knives all the time, but I've never seen a Spyderco that left the factory that was that bad. And they sold it that way for $1,900. So how do you know if you got a real Emerson? Because the screws are put in crooked and it feels like somebody put it together with their feet. Why is this thing trying to shut off? But yeah, that was the highlight of the night when our young friend walked up and she was like, "Do you believe this shit?" Like, we took it to the room. We didn't want to say anything about it. We didn't take a picture of it here, but do you believe this? And I was like, yeah. Unfortunately, I do believe it. So, but yeah, we're gonna, you guys want to see the Marsh again? This thing is so nice. This is a Jeremy Marsh Whisper prototype. What's really cool about it are those thumb studs. We met a dude, who was the guy that we were talking to? Josh Haygood?
Yeah.
Josh Haygood, he's got a channel. I can't remember his channel name. Josh, I apologize if you happen to be watching this. Just comment and let me. I cannot remember his channel, but Josh Haygood and I were talking about it. He goes, I want to do a casting of someone's thumbs and then render it and then like shrink it down and make like a fucking 3D printed version and then make like a lost wax casting of it and make tiny little thumbs and put them on a knife and call them actual thumb studs. And I was like, bro, if you do that, I will fucking talk about it in every episode of my live feeds. If you send me a set that's sort of like, if I can replace the thumb studs on one of my knives with something like that, fucking every day you'll hear it in everybody. But it's gotta be, you would have to have something, they would have to be like bent thumbs. So you had an area to hit it with your thumb, but like cast your thumbs, turn them into thumb studs. Is there another forgotten clothing item like the time we went to Vegas?
Possibly.
Is it your fault again this time?
Yes and no. You did not tell me what to grab.
I don't know if you guys remember that trip to fucking TKI in Vegas. That was TKI. Was that TKI or USN?
It was TKI.
We went to TKI in Vegas and he kept blaming his wife because she didn't grab his suit. And I was like, was she going to wear it? Like,
I did ask her to remind me. I asked her to remind me because I knew I was gonna forget something.
I'm on Bridget's side with that one. Like, he left his suit. He's like, you didn't grab my suit that was hanging up? And I was like, why would she grab your suit?
Because I specifically asked her to.
To remind you.
Yes, and she didn't remind me.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, fucking, you need to fucking let that one go. I've been married for 27 years. Or 21 years. 27, 21 years. Oh, boy. So, hey, Bridget,
What?
there's a Shoe City right across the street. I'm sorry, I'll shut up now. I don't think Nico grabbed her shoes.
Ask if you're gonna get back.
Anyway, so guys, I'm not gonna stay on here much longer. The show does not start till noon. I'm gonna film a bunch of stuff. I have to put all the stuff that was on the thing yesterday onto the computer before I go. Nico has to be at the show at like 8. What time do you have to be there? 8:30?
8:30ish, but it doesn't make sense since the show doesn't open for VIPs till 11.
I was thinking that. Like, why do you have to be there? Like, because Nico's working the show, and I'm like,
Yeah,
why
no,
do you have to be there?
Russell's like 10, so I gotta text him like, dude, you have plenty of time to get here because it doesn't open till 11. Last year, I think it opened at 10.
Does it open at 11 for VIPs?
Yeah, I just checked, and 12 for everyone else. Tomorrow it opens at 10.
Why am I awake now?
I don't know.
Where's the keys to the car? Still on the table up there?
Hey, did we lock my car?
Yes.
I need the room.
Did I bring any of my work? Okay, so Patina Turner asked me to, he has never gotten to see one of my stonefish, and I brought a stonefish. That's the only thing, but it's not one of mine. It's a production one. I don't own any of my knives. Why would I bring any of my stuff? Custom knife makers, we don't own our own shit. We have to sell everything. Why the fuck does this thing try to turn off every goddamn second? Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Feeling, I want a lot. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. I'm probably missing some of you guys' chats because it was set for top comments. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day. 14 people here. Let's see. Maybe this is just not charging. Well, I can't help you there. I don't see a sock world. I figure if they got a Shoe City, they got to at least have like a sock village or something somewhere. Nico's wife's gonna come out here and hit me with a frying pan because there's frying pans in the hotel room for some odd reason.
They're not cast irons, they're not hard enough.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you got it sideways, you could turn my head into a canoe. You couldn't racquetball me with a fucking aluminum one, but if you got me with the side of the pan, like turn it sideways, you could canoe my head for me. Fucking hit him in the head, that way you don't fucking damage anything. Nico, it's gonna be a fun day.
Yeah, I know. You have way too much energy.
I got a lot of energy and I'm not hungover. We were just talking about it. This says a lot about me. I hate people. It's nothing against anyone individual. I just don't like crowds of people. And so usually I wind up like compensating for that by drinking. Well, now I don't drink. I did. I already read it. I said, thank you. I said, I don't have my bell. I said, Quentin Bundy, thank you. Quentin Bundy, thanks for the 2 bones. I can't highlight it, so I really didn't. It says, hope you have a great day. We're probably going to have a good time. So, yeah, it's This is the first knife show that I mean, I know I probably look like I'm fucking hungover,
You just look like that.
but that's just because I look like shit in the morning. Like, it doesn't matter whether I'm hungover or not. That's why I stopped doing morning live feeds. People are like, Jesus Christ, how much you drink last night? And I was like, I fucking had water. I just look like shit in the morning.
You mean you're that ugly all the time?
Jesus Christ, like you look like that on top, like all the time? You wake up and look in the mirror and you're like, fuck, I'm still me. My guts hurt really bad. I'm thinking I did not need that much start. I had a fucking California, I had a Cali, what I have? A bacon Cali burrito.
Bacon cow.
Bacon Cali and an order of fries. No one needs that much starch that late at night. Like I laid on that couch and I was like, I have eaten way too much sodium and starch for the evening. Fuck, it's only 7:48. So, yeah, guys, we're gonna head to the show. Don't expect to see anything live. I may try. Like I tried to start up a live feed last night, and the signal was so bad that I couldn't even get it to start. I did it last year. I don't know what's different about this.
I don't know, but like,
Sig-
walking and I'm looking at my phone, it's like, lost signal.
So so out here the last couple days. So my wife yesterday was like she could not keep signal on her phone. Like her phone told her she had no signal. When I left the house to go get some stuff yesterday before I drove up here, both my phones were like, hey, no signal. And I had to restart my phones. And the signal still has not been great. I don't know if something happened to AT&T's network here in Southern California. I don't know if something's going on, but like literally places that I expect to have full bars, I had one, and places where I'd expect to have at least some signal, I had none. And it did not change on my way up here. So I don't know what's going on. So I'm on hotel Wi-Fi, and it's not even good hotel Wi-Fi. It's like, hey, we converted fucking low-income housing into fucking hotel rooms kind of hotel Wi-Fi. Like I went down and told him, I was like, hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but this room that was supposed to have 2 beds, it's only got 1. And they were like, oh, that's how it was booked. And I was like, so we're not gonna, she's like, well, the couch pulls out. And I was like, you people are horrible at this. Like, you guys need to figure this shit out a little better in the future. Like for other people that are gonna stay, because I'm pretty sure that Nico and I won't be staying here again.
Nope.
There's not even a street, like when you walk around the side of the hotel, there wasn't even any street lights on.
Nope.
Like it was dark as fuck in front of this hotel, and I'm like, we're just outside of LA. I don't know if you watched the news. Like the whole time I was like, I had this in my pocket. The whole time I had my thumb on it. I was like, I do not want to have to fucking pull this knife out tonight. And then we figured out what it was. There were no homeless people. There were no homeless people on the benches. So the motion lights had not picked up that there was a person there. So the only lighting in front of this building is from the bus stops. It's not a good look. But hey,
It was last minute too.
we got a shoe city. Yeah, we weren't expecting to have to in the hotels. Well, there is no defense for the hotel.
Yeah.
I was like, in the hotel's defense, this was a last minute choice, and I'm like, how does that make it better for the hotel? Like we didn't know what this hotel was going to be like,
But now we do.
but now we do. Now we know it, which is funny because we've stayed at a hotel that is literally a 2-minute walk from here, and it was actually pretty good. Well, the beds in that one sucked.
Yeah.
The beds in the last place we stayed in, I was like, that couch is way more comfortable than the beds in the last hotel we stayed in here for this show. So, if that guy with the smooth lockbacks is there, you can do more on his knives. The dude with the smooth lockbacks. Which fucking one? It's a goddamn California custom show.
There's a lot of things. Not a lot of this.
It's the goddamn Catalina wine mixer. It's the Catalina fucking wine mixer. Fuck. I'm trying to figure out, Nico, they're in, like, as you look out this window, I can see at least 3 large churches. Or what appear to be
Definitely
churches.
need Jesus.
It is fucking California area. Fuck.
Y'all need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus. This is you said he had the smoothest ones you felt, can't remember the name. Oh, I know who you're talking about, and that was at the one up in I can't think of his name either. I can't think of the name either. I know who you're talking about, the custom lockbacks. The guy that had the dagger with like the jade scales.
Oh, vaguely.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
fucking older guy from like North Carolina.
Yeah.
That's who they're talking about.
Oh.
Was he at that was at Blade Show West. I don't think he's coming to this. This is a much smaller show than Blade Show West. It's this is not done by Blade. Yeah, that was Blade Show West. This is not done by Blade Magazine. This is done by Recon One Productions. Sacco and his guys run it. So they run the
Productions or promotions?
promotions.
What
What did you say?
you said productions. That's what I was thinking.
Promotions. Recon One Promotions. My bad. I don't know what's going on with this. I haven't done a live feed for my phone in a long time. My phone keeps trying to time out. I'm like, I'm in a fucking live feed.
That's weird.
Bowie knives and stag handles at the show. Yeah, that's I've said it. Like, we're gonna see so many fucking stag handle buoys. And the sad thing is there's going to be so many that by the end of the show, you could walk by the best fucking knife of the show and be like, fuck, I don't even want to look at it. Because it looks like at that point, you're so tired of seeing the same thing. That is the bad thing about this show. You kind of have to, it's not like Blade Show West where there is so much to pick and choose from and a lot of production companies and stuff like that. There's going to be a lot of custom makers and there's going to be a lot of vendors that are selling the same stuff you're seeing at other tables because they bought it from them the day before and now they're selling it to you at an exorbitant upscaled price because it's secondary market. So
We should just pack the
Nico's talking about how much you look like they have okay. Winston, I've been living on that fucking coffee you've been sending me and giving me. And this is what we have in the room. We have Rainforest Select Premium Coffee. It's a small pack. It makes. Please tell me that this is not. Please tell me they gave us more leaded than they gave us. No, fuck me.
They only gave us one.
Why do we have 2? Well, I drank one last night, but you would think like most normal people don't drink decaffeinated coffee. That's like wiping before you poop. It doesn't make any sense.
I want you to look at this.
That's like jerking off with a condom on.
Hey, that's
Decaffeinated
nice.
coffee. See, you're the kind of idiot that would jerk off with a condom on.
I don't know. I'm just trying to put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Yeah, you got 4. We figured it out. It helps control the mess. Are you on board with this? Like, are you guys out here? Like,
That's the only thing I could think of. It's just, I don't know.
what you got there? Oh, you got a sea snake?
Yes.
I didn't bring a sea snake. I honestly didn't bring a sea snake. I figured I could pick one up for like $40 at the show.
If you have any.
I can't figure out. They're constantly sold out of them fucking things, and my royalty checks just do not reflect the amount of sales that knife generates. But then again, I get a fairly decent royalty check every quarter. If you look at the fact that that's a $40 knife retail, like it's a $40 knife retail, so that means that I'm literally making pennies per knife. So they got to be selling a lot when I get my quarter. I look at my quarterly royalties check, and I'm like, that's still not bad. That's not great. Like, I could buy another knife with it. Are they going to do any Magna Cut? No, because I like AR-PM 9. Magna Cut, like, I, at this point, guys, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I did the thing about the stuff. The very last fucking thing I look at in a knife is what steel it is. Like if it's 3CR, I'm like, pass. But if it's something fucking decent like 9CR, I'll be like, at this point, what I do with knives, I don't fucking care. There are so many people that miss out on so many really good knives. People are like, I won't buy that, it's in this steel. I'm like, all right, idiot. I'll buy it. Fucking, or I'll have somebody else buy it and send it to me. I'll just wait for somebody to buy it and send it to me. Like, oh, I won't carry that. That's in VG10. I have not rusted. I have not rusted ARPM9 yet.
I haven't seen it rust.
I've had some staining on it. If I just like let it sit for a long time.
Yeah.
But like just taking a fucking rubber eraser, like a pencil eraser, it takes it off. One of the pink pencil erasers. Yeah, takes it right off. So, fuck. I wish I had an alarm. My alarm went off at 7, and then I went and knocked on your. I didn't even set it. Like it's automatically set now. My phone is doing this thing. I got to figure out how to turn it off. At 10 p.m. it tells me it's time to sleep, and then like my watch, I've got to disable sleep mode, and figure out why. Because like I literally can't even see what time it is on shit on my phone. And there's an alarm that goes off every day at 7 a.m. Typically I'm up at 7 a.m. But considering we watched fucking YouTube until what? 1 or 2?
I watched it till 1 and then went and laid down.
I had it on for a little bit after. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep fighting with this phone. I haven't done a live feed on a phone for a long time, and it's fucking really annoying because I keep having to touch the screen to fucking keep it awake. It's like, hey, no, it's too early for this shit. So I'm definitely gonna get the footage and stuff that we put up, that we took yesterday, and put it up on the computer. I may upload that before. It might just be comical stuff, but I got it. Oh no, that's right. I have to blur the titties.
Yeah.
There were some titties on the screen when I was recording the thing of like that was the welcome screen, and it's got a porn fucking documentary on it. I was like, what the that and the fucking elevator button.
Yes.
This hotel has one fucking elevator. It has 8 floors, and I mean it's not a small hotel. There's a lot of rooms.
Yeah.
Like we're in 828, and that's like half. Like that's. I imagine there's probably almost. What do you figure? There's probably 50 rooms, 60.
Probably.
No, there's got to be more than that because the elevators let you off the halfway point, and you go around this way to get 828, and then you go around the corner to get to the other side. So
Oh, yeah. That's even more than here.
probably 50 or 60 rooms on a floor. One fucking elevator. It will literally take you 20 minutes to get on the elevator and to your room, and it's the slowest elevator. And every time we're on it, those doors, fuck, it takes longer for those doors to open when you reach your floor. And I was like, I don't want to start using the fucking stairs to go to the 8th fucking floor of this hotel. Apparently, there's a hidden secret elevator.
Oh.
I stuck my head out earlier, and I heard somebody talking about, just go, there's another elevator down that way. And I was like, is there now? We may have to investigate this secret elevator phenomenon. So, guys, I'm going to end this. It's been fun. It's been real. Can't necessarily say it's been real fun, but fucking, you got your live feed that you didn't get last night. I honestly wanted to try and do one from the venue. And then, like, between the fact that it was pretty loud.
Yeah.
There was more people there than there was last year.
Yeah.
It was pretty loud. And there was a lot going on. Plus, with all the lottery stuff, we had to keep our eyes out for like where our numbers were. It just was busy. And I just like with that and the fact that there just was not adequate cell signal or Wi-Fi, I'm like, I'm not fucking doing it. So you guys didn't get a live feed. But you got one this morning. An attempt was made. I tried. So, guys, I'm out. I love you. Take it easy. Fucking make sure you drop a like on your way out. I will, I'll be filming a bunch of stuff, so you're going to see, like, I hope to have at least one video done and up to premiere on Monday. So you're not going to get any content this weekend, but I will definitely try to have one done completely edited. Because with me not drinking, it makes it a lot easier to be functional when I get back to the hotel room and do things. So don't say anything. We know that I have a device to make me non-functional.
Oh, I know.
I fucking did it last night. I was like, I had way too much of my happy grass. So, guys, I'm out. Talk to you later.